What is God's will for my life? That question has been running through my mind constantly. I never understood what God wanted for me in my life. I grew up in a Christian home. My parents would take me to church pretty much every day, and I enjoyed it. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about God. I learned a lot about the miracles that God does. I learned a lot of stories from the Bible. But one thing that I came to learn growing up was knowing God's will for your life, or maybe not exactly knowing, but doing God's will. And as I was growing up, that question was always in my mind. And one of the things that I would think about a lot, I guess, as a teenager was, am I going to find the right person to share the rest of my life with? Who does God have for me? I want to make sure I marry the right person. And one day, I was able to find that person. And she was everything that I always wanted. She was who I wanted to share the rest of my life with. And I got to know her, and we formed a relationship. And we were dating for 3.5 years. We got married, and our marriage wasn't perfect, but it worked. We made it work. God was with us, and we truly put God as the focus in the center of our marriage, and we were very happy because we knew that trusting in God, everything was going to be okay. August of 2012, I was invited to play the keyboard at a camp for youth, and my wife was also invited to accompany me, and she was not able to go because of her job. And as I was at the camp, and I was able to experience something great there. The movement of God was very present in that camp. And when I got home, I was very excited and very happy to share my experience with my wife. After I came back from the camp, though, she had mentioned to me that she hadn't been feeling well. I didn't know what was wrong, but a couple weeks went by, and she seemed to be getting worse. We didn't know what was wrong, so we went to the doctor. A couple more weeks went by, and we still couldn't quite find out what was wrong with her. In September, a full month later, they finally found out that she had stage 4 lung cancer. I had no idea that she was even sick. I didn't know. I had no idea she had cancer. This definitely got us off guard, and we immediately went into the hospital. And that very first week that we were at the hospital, they told me there was a chance she wasn't going to make it. They moved us to ICU, and it was a very stressful couple of days. And we just put our life in God's hands. We said, God, this is very hard, but we're going to trust in you. My wife trusted in God. I trusted in God, and we just put it in God's hands. Well, she got better. She was able to get out of ICU in a few days. She was breathing fine on her own. She was in no need of oxygen. She was doing very well. She started improving. Her health got better. We were still in the hospital, but we were encouraged by the improvement that she had shown. And then she started feeling sick again. She started getting worse. And they told us that she was possibly going to go back to ICU. Well, we were there on Monday, October 15th. They walk in 3 in the morning and they take her down to ICU. But right before they took her down, I went to her and I looked her in the eyes and I said, "Don't be scared." She said, "I'm not scared." And I said, "Do you feel that God is going to heal you?" And she said, "Yes, I know God's going to heal me." And I said, "Do you trust in God?" And she said, "Yes, without a doubt." So I said, "Okay, I believe with you." So they took her down to ICU. When we went down to ICU, the doctor set me aside and he told me, "I don't think she has much time here. I haven't seen this much cancer in someone so young in all my years." I was scared, but I continued trusting in God. 4 hours later, she passed away. And she went with God that day. I never questioned God. I trust in God. I trusted in God and I continue trusting in God. Because I know that being a Christian doesn't promise us a life without problems. But being a Christian, having God on our side, we're able to have His support in our problems, His strength in our problems. He will help us in every situation that comes along. So I just trusted in God, and I continue trusting in God. And He's given me the strength, and He's given me the joy that I need to be able to keep going. I don't know what God's will is for my life. All I know is that He wants me to trust in Him, and He wants me to continue trusting in Him. And I know that His plans are different than my plans. And whatever your plans are, they may not be what God's plans are. But just trust in God. Whatever problem you're going through, trust in God. And I know He'll get you through. My name is Isai Cisneros, and this is my story.